What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you're checking me out on my stream, hey, thanks a lot for stopping by. If you're watching this video on YouTube, hey, thanks for checking the video out. If you enjoy it, make sure to leave me a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And this is Phantom Guys coming at you today. I'm excited. I just recently went to the Warcraft movie premiere, and man, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, but it was a very thoroughly entertaining movie. Um, Personally, I've never really been real big into the Warcraft world or universe. I've never been into the lore. I don't know very I I know pretty much nothing about um Warcraft and the World of Warcraft's story, everything that goes on behind it. Well, at least I didn't. Um, Now, let me give you guys a little backstory real quick before we go ahead and start. Um, Whenever it was getting closer to the premiere night, me and a buddy of mine, we reserved our seats and we were stoked to go watch the movie. At this point in time, I wasn't playing Warcraft. I hadn't played Warcraft in about a year, and even when I did play Warcraft, I played it for about a week or two. But even still, I knew a little bit about it, and I did want to see the Warcraft movie. In the days leading up to the premiere, I started to get a little antsy, get a little excited, and I wanted to check out the game again. So knowing that you can download the game and play up to level 20 for free, I re-downloaded it and I made this character. This is my Tauren named Bullshizen. I'm a little proud of that name, but I made him, and actually a few friends of mine, they play on this server, and they had been, telling me and a couple other friends, yeah, you guys should come play. So I figured, what the heck, why not? Made this character, got him to level 5, then went to the premiere of Warcraft, and oh my goodness, no spoilers here, but the movie was great. Watching the whole struggle between the Alliance and the Horde, specifically the orcs and the humans, it was just so cool. And the story was so interesting too. I Up until that point, I had never actually seen what it was that started the the whole thing between the Alliance and the Horde. So it was really cool. So I left the theater stoked. I really enjoyed the movie, and I was like, you know what? I want to go home and I want to play. Not only do I want to play, but I want to make an orc, and I want to like really focus on the story. Because now I'm kind of attached to a few of the characters, and I know a little bit about the story. So I'm like, man, I want to know what happens. What happens after the movie. Um, so I came home. I did download. I got on, and what I didn't know is that now at this point, whenever you make a new character, you start off from the events of Cataclysm. So I was a little disappointed about that, but what I ended up doing is I went on YouTube and I found a video um, where this YouTuber, he's basically going over the entire story of Warcraft all the way to Warcraft 3 to World of Warcraft. And I watched this hour and a half long video of him talking about the lore, telling the story all the way up, leading to Warlords of Draenor. And I even watched a little bit of him talking about Warlords of Draenor. And such a good story. I mean, there's so much lore behind this, and I'm really leaning towards I like the orcs. I like their story. Um, I understand that when you look at this, the big picture, the humans, the Alliance was at peace, and all of a sudden, the orcs and the Horde, they come through. They just bring war. So in that aspect, you can see how the orcs and the Horde can be perceived as the bad guys. But there's a lot more to the story, and I'm really digging the orcs, and their story. So I decided, I'm gonna go ahead and make an orc, start from level 1, and I'm just gonna play through the whole story. I'm gonna focus on the story. I'm actually gonna do something that I've always found really hard to do in MMOs, and that's sit here and read through the missions that are giving me, the story, everything. And I thought, you know what? It's gonna be fun, but why not share it with some other people? So I decided to do this on live stream, and I'm also gonna be putting the video on my YouTube channel. So if you don't get to watch the stream, um, this is not all going to be done in one stream in one video, so there will be parts to this. Um, so if at any point you miss a stream and you want to check out the video, you can expect it up on YouTube the day after the stream. So that being said, guys, I know one thing I want to point out is if you're watching, you'll notice that you'll notice that my Tauren here, he's got some heirloom gear on him. Now, like I said, I had played the game about a year before, about 2 weeks. I boosted a character up for, I think it was actually right when Warlords of Draenor came out. And I decided to check it out with a friend, boosted my character, and made enough money to actually buy these heirloom items now for my new characters. My other hero, I didn't really pay any attention to the story. I just kind of played the game, played PvP, didn't really do much, and but I did make enough money to get these heirlooms. So I will be starting off from level 1, luckily with a good amount of heirloom gear here. That'll help me kind of breeze through a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new character, and it is going to be male because when I roleplay as a male. I'm gonna make an Orc Warrior. What skin color should we go with? I don't like the blue. Yeah, I kind of like that color there. Let's go ahead and mess with his face here. Look at all the faces that we got. Oh, I think I kind of like that one, number 2. Let's keep going. Yeah, I like number 2. We'll go ahead with number 2. Hairstyle. Start all the way from the top. Got bald. A big old ponytail. Shorter ponytail. Got the mohawk. Ponytail with loose hair. Got the, whatever you call those, braids, I guess. And that, kind of like that. It's a hairstyle similar to that of certain orcs in the Warcraft movie. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I want to make my own hero. I want to make him my own, of course. Kind of like the mohawk. Kind of digging it. Yeah, baldy. I think I'm gonna go with the mohawk, boys. I think we're gonna do mohawk. Red hair. Nah. And white. I think I'm gonna stick with black hair here. I don't know. Red hair kind of look cool. Nah, I'm gonna go with black. Facial hair. Start from the top. Got none. 5 o'clock shadow. A nice beard going on there. Smaller one. One with a ornament inside of it. Ooh, that's kind of cool. And that's pretty cool. Huh. I kind of like that. I like the Wolverine thing going on. Man, I'm torn. It's either that one or that one. Man, I think I'm gonna go with this one down here. I like it. Game. go with Raise Gorge. It's just a name I made up. And with that, we'll go ahead and start. So here, whenever the little cutscene starts, I'll keep my mouth shut so we can really focus on the story.
The Great Cataclysm has shattered more than just the world. War Chief Thrall, arguably the most powerful living shaman, has left his people behind so that he might stop the Cataclysm at its source. Yet, in his absence, the Orc champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's new war chief. Though popular amongst the Orcs for his victories against the Lich King, Garrosh's reckless leadership has begun to cause a rift between himself and the other leaders of the Horde. With Durotar's natural resources nearly depleted, Garrosh seeks to take whatever his people need to survive, regardless of who stands in his way. A dangerous new era for the Horde has dawned, and it falls to brave Orcs like you to uphold the will of the new war chief and assure the dominance of your people.